Okay, England are playing Australia at Twickenham this weekend. This game's going to be interesting because when these two sides play each other, form goes out the window. These sides really dislike each other intensely on the field. And every time I've seen an England-Australia game, the previous form that the teams are carrying into the match goes out the window completely. It honestly does. It doesn't matter the form they have been in up to that point. It goes out the window for a one-off test like this. But where I think the game's going to be won and lost is not necessarily in the forward battle in the scrum or the line out, not necessarily in the kicking battle between the fly halves, because it is what it is. Because the Australians have had a bit of a sickness bug, they may not be able to put their full strength side out, which is a shame. But regardless of that, it's not going to be won necessarily in the fly half inside centre channel, not on the outside backs. It's going to be won at the breakdown. This is where both sides regularly get pinged, England more so than Australia, but both sides, when it comes to that loose ball on the floor, other Southern Hemisphere sides are better on the breakdown than Australia. I would say Argentina, South Africa, and New Zealand are far better in the breakdown. England, there are better European Northern Hemisphere sides better in the breakdown. So these two sides have issues at the breakdown. England, I would say, that was their undoing in the Six Nations, was the breakdown and their ill discipline around the tackle area. Australia, they are not as efficient as some of the other Southern Hemisphere sides at that breakdown ball. On saying that, I say the weather's going to have a big impact to play as well. We know the Australian squad. I'm just looking out the window as I did in the previous video, and the weather conditions are changeable, is the best way to describe it. We know the Australian squad, they've had this sickness bug, and that is an unfortunate thing leading into this test match. England obviously have to take advantage of a weakened side if they can, but the breakdown is where it's going to be won and lost at the end of the day. The breakdown is where the key battle is going to be. Other battles will work around that. So if there's a lot of penalties at breakdown for either side, that can make it a long day. England's forward pack need to be careful at the breakdown, same with the Australians. England have the slight edge in the scrum, they always have. Australia's scrum is their weak link. England's backs, there's been a lot of changes, players like Danny Kerr getting dropped. Is it Ford or Farrell going to be starting at fly half regularly? That's the debate now. That's going to be, I think it's definitely going to be Farrell, but that's the debate that's been had over recent months, is about that combination. I would say Australia have the better outside backs. England have the better forward pack when it comes to one-off hit-ups, scrummaging, tackling. The breakdown is where the game is going to be won and lost. That's the only way to really divide the sides, and it depends which side gets the referee's good books first. If both sides are equally sloppy and there's a lot of penalties going either way, it could be a very dour test match, low scoring, or it could be exceptionally high scoring. What I say is this, though: when England play Australia, as I said, the previous form goes out the window. I'm not going to predict a score. It's going to be an enthralling test match. It could come down to scrums. It could come down to open play, but I would say the breakdown is the key area first and foremost. Whichever team starts getting the upper hand there is probably very likely to win the test match. It just depends what the referee sees and who he pings first. Because as we've seen with England and Australia to some points, their breakdown skill set is not as good as some of their rivals in their various competitions in the North and Southern Hemispheres. England, I think, have the worst breakdown percentages in the Six Nations, and Australia have the worst breakdown percentages in the Rugby Championship. So that's where the key battle is going to be. It's who can stay more disciplined at the tackle, breakdown, ruck and maul area. And whichever side has more penalties against them, it's probably going to lose the test match. I'm not going to predict a score. It could be low scoring, it could be high scoring. It honestly just depends on the weather conditions having an impact, but also how the referee is refereeing the game. If the breakdown's getting really messy very early on by both sides, it could be a long day and a frustrating day for both sets of players. If the game is allowed to flow, it could be a very interesting game. Game management as well is what's let England down at points this autumn. Their first half against Japan was shocking. Their second half against the All Blacks was shocking. Game management is what's harming England at the moment as well. So England's game management is going to be key. Australia, they have better game management, but I would say they're a bit lighter up front. So it's all a very balanced game. Comes down to fine margins. I'm going for a narrow England win. If I'm going to be pushed to predict anything scoreline, I'm not even going to try and predict that, because it could be as low as 9-6, like we saw with Wales, Australia, just a game of penalties. It could be as high as 30 points to 26, for example. Let's go for a high scoring game. So I honestly have no idea on the score, but I'm going for a home win by the finest of margins. So there we go. That's my little prediction on the England-Australia game. Not really much of a prediction. It's more of a statement of what we know about the two sides. I would say the Australian sickness bug has disrupted their organisation this week and their preparations this week, which is a shame, because had they not had that, it would have been a possibly even more tense spectacle. So that could be something that England play upon, is their lack of preparation this week. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.